Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Elon Musk rushing home on the highway to pick up as much ETH as possible before the pump. The retired CEO of Dogecoin seems to be in a hurry. Hey everybody, Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. Just joking around, I think this is a GTA 5, if I'm not mistaken, mod, and a pretty good one here with the Cybertruck from the looks of it. We will be discussing, however, Ethereum, which is on a tear, and according to many people, may really be about to go parabolic based on, of course, the upcoming 2.0, which is taking effect very soon at the beginning of December. We'll be discussing, of course, Bitcoin's very impressive price performance, sitting right now at $16,241, and there is this kind of conjecture right now. People are thinking with this swelling market cap, again, up 2.4% to $472 billion. And people are suggesting that once Bitcoin kind of settles down, maybe once it reaches a new all-time high and then begins to settle down a little bit, we're going to see more and more of this capital flow into the altcoin space. And we'll be discussing lots of altcoins today, not only Ethereum and what's possible there, but we'll be discussing ShareRing, we'll be discussing Quant Network, Enjin, Zcoin, Tomochain, Morpheus Network, and Crypto.com, as well as Litecoin, actually, which some people are saying is poised for very explosive movement. Litecoin at the time of this recording is up 12.5% on the day and up over 11% on the week. We'll take a look at all that, guys, so stay tuned. At Altcoin Buzz IO tweeting, "This is just beautiful. Of course there will be a dip. In fact, that's inevitable, but beautiful nonetheless. This is just beautiful. Hashtag Bitcoin, hashtag Ethereum." Both up substantially, and Ethereum, in fact, up over the $470 mark right now. Let's see if it can creep up on the $500 mark. I think more and more chatter is starting to become obvious when it comes to Ethereum. People are very, very much anticipating that December 1st Ethereum 2.0 milestone, and there's a lot of enthusiasm that's just palpable right now. Continuing here, PayPal is allowing its 300 million users to buy and sell Bitcoin. Why? It's simple. Demand. We discussed this the other day, supply and demand. What does Bitcoin have? Not much of. Supply. You do the math. When you have a lot of demand for something that is in low supply, the supply-demand curve has to balance somehow, and it's balanced by price skyrocketing. When you have high demand and low supply, that equals high price. It's almost a universal law, and certainly a very solid one in terms of economics. And we're kind of coming full circle in a way, because earlier this year, you'll recall, in March, Friday the 13th was a horrible day for cryptocurrency, just a black hole of price capitulation, and a lot of people were in very sour and unfortunately sober moods. Not a lot of positivity to discuss, and there was a very gloomy atmosphere. In fact, fast forward nearly a year, but we're now November, Friday the 13th, and things are kind of turning around. It's a very different climate. It's a very different sensation this Friday the 13th. Our friends over at StormX tweeting, "It is Friday the 13th today. Are you superstitious in general, or is this day like any other for you? Friday the 13th or not, we keep on bringing you the best crypto cashback deals in town." Blockfolio also noting the day. Today on Friday the 13th, Bitcoin has now only spent 13 days above the current price in its history. How crazy is that? The numerology and the symbolism, if you want to go down that rabbit hole, there's certainly some very intriguing numbers surrounding cryptocurrency and very intriguing facts and statistics. This is certainly one of them. CoinGecko here. It's Friday the 13th. What's the unluckiest moment you've had in crypto? Not to dwell on that, but if you have some tall tales and some more stories to tell, let us know about them in the comments below. And now with Bitcoin and Ethereum out of the way, we're going to take a look at some of our picks, our altcoins that we're keeping an eye on in the coming weeks and months and over the course of 21. These projects are ones that we have firm confidence in, that we believe are going to see great things in the near-ish future. And we're starting with Litecoin here. This just had a spectacular run in these last 24 hours. Lunar Crush tweeting about Litecoin. The 1 week activity from $62 up 5.18%. As I mentioned, it's up even more at the time of this recording, somewhere in the $65.50 range. Social engagement is up over 50%, social volume up over 20%, social contributors up nearly 3%, and social dominance up over 84% for Litecoin. Benjamin Blunt's here, not financial advice, but he says, "I'm an LTC maximalist now. High trading frequency, IHS breakout soon." Guys, just one individual's opinion, but let me kind of share with you my personal kind of anecdotal perspective. I'm a big Litecoin bag holder, no doubt about it. So this GIF right here, GIF, how do you guys pronounce it? This sums it up for me either way. I've been holding Litecoin probably since early 2018, if not late 2017, and I have confidence in it. I refuse to sell, and I'd rather lose than trade at a loss. Personally speaking, I'm a very stubborn individual, but this kind of pretty much summarizes my position with Litecoin. I think eventually it's going to be turned around. I am pretty bullish about Litecoin's future. $65.43 at the time of this recording for Litecoin. That is up 11.4% on the day. And for all these coins in the video, we're going to feature the 90-day snapshot. Of course, you can take a more micro close-up perspective, but we're not so much concerned about the 24-hour movement. We really want to zoom out at least to the 3-month window, preferably the 6-month window, but 90 days will give you a sense of the trend. And Litecoin, as you can see here, from its lows a couple months ago, I should say, kind of down near the $40 mark, it's up very significantly and very nicely. And as already mentioned, Ethereum is having a banner run right now, up 3% on the day, $471.07. Many people are likely highly anticipating the news and the milestones and the checkpoints that we're going to be seeing in the form of Ethereum 2.0. That's coming up quickly in December. And looking at the 90-day window here, we actually have a similar price pattern to what we just saw with Litecoin, down about 2 months ago to the low points closer to the $320, $330 range, up very nicely and very significantly since that time. And not financial advice, but Ethereum really is one of those projects that I feel whose future is just much, much, much bigger than its past. I think eventually, if you're patient, we're easily going to see new all-time highs with Ethereum. That's with the continued expansion of the DeFi sector and the continued involvement of corporates and institutional players. They're going to place more and more value in smart contracts. More and more value will be placed on the Ethereum network. Absolutely. ShareRing, also known as Share Token, ticker SHR, is definitely one of our picks. You can read this extensive overview by Deepika on altcoinbuzz.io. With major upgrades, impressive collaborations, and new exchange listings, ShareRing has huge schedule of things happening. But will these developments trigger an SHR price rally? So Share Token, or SHR, is actually down today 4.5% at about 2.4 cents, just over that figure. But the name of the game is to buy low and sell high. And with everything happening with Share Token, again, check out the article on altcoinbuzz.io for all the details. This may be an interesting opportunity. ShareRing is the first entry in this list that represents a much smaller market cap. We're talking sub $60 million market cap, and therefore, you're going to see kind of lagging indicators in terms of the price chart. Once the big players in the space, once the Bitcoins and then the Ethereums and then the Litecoins kind of settle down a little bit, that's when you're going to see gains and capital flowing into the better altcoin projects. And we definitely believe that ShareRing is one of the better altcoin projects. So keep your eyes peeled on the chart here. This is the 3-month chart. We do expect to see some very positive price movement in the upcoming weeks and months. Quant Network, QNT, is easily another one of our selections, up over $15 and up over 3% on the day. A larger market cap, but kind of somewhere in the middle ground, $186.2 billion. And this 3-month chart for Quant Network is just going in one direction, up and up and up. At the helm, you have Gilbert Verdian, who's doing great things. See our earlier videos for a more in-depth overview of Quant Network, what the project all about, what Gilbert sees as far as his vision. They're very much involved in the digital currency space, crypto to be sure, but also digital currencies, asset-backed digital currencies, and very importantly, CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, which right now 80% of the world's central banks are slowly shifting toward. Quant Network, easily one of our picks. Stay tuned and keep an eye on this project, guys. It's got a very big and very bright future. Enjin Coin, ticker ENJ, has really been one of our perennial favorites over at Altcoin Buzz for all the great work that they're doing, not only in the wallet space, but also in the NFT and the gaming space, and some of the great partnerships and collaborations they have on the horizon. They're getting some attention again lately, up 6.9% on the day, now to over 14 cents. Enjin has just really been a solid project and a solid team that have kept their heads down. They've been working consistently through the good times in crypto, through the bad times in crypto, and we at Altcoin Buzz really feel that right now, kind of once the focus shifts away back from Bitcoin over onto the altcoins, you're going to see Enjin capitalize on that attention much more so than some of the other projects out there. Enjin really is one of the best out there. We have great expectations for them. They're also kind of in that mid-range with a market cap right now of $130 million. Expect that to go up. Zcoin right now, which is being rebranded to Firo, XZC is the ticker. They're up 2.1% on the day, $3.24. We expect this price to rise. Not financial advice, but like Enjin, like other projects, they're kind of also under the radar. A much smaller market cap, however, $36.2 million. And as you can see here, based on the 90-day chart, they're trading at a premium right now. I think there is going to be a demand regardless and kind of very consistently for privacy features. And Zcoin, once it really kind of launches into the full benefits of that rebrand, Firo, I think this is one to keep an eye on. And this may be a bargain right now as far as price goes, because we could easily see this change in the coming weeks and months. Next up, we have Tomochain, TOMO, 59.8 cents. That is up 6.3% on the day with a market cap of now $45.49 million. So kind of in that lower mid-range as far as size goes. We're admittedly very big fans of Tomochain over at Altcoin Buzz. And again, here looking at the 90-day chart, you're seeing some pretty good value if you do have faith and confidence in this project. They are trading right now at a good price and a bargain as far as being able to pick it up on the cheap. Crypto.com here is next, ticker CRO. They're down 1.5%, and they have been down pretty consistently over the last month or so, ever since they announced the new rates, the new APYs, the new earn percentages. People haven't been too happy with some of those updates. Nevertheless, the ecosystem is still there. It's still robust, and they're still one of the best offerings in the game if you do want to avail yourself of some of those high interest benefits, including all the supercharger events, including all the deals that you can get on different other altcoins out there in the space. So right now they're trading at, it looks like about 433 Satoshis. If that were to go lower, kind of somewhere in the 300 to 400 range, I would expect this to be a very good buy, because CRO, Crypto.com, they're not going anywhere, and that ecosystem is only going to grow and expand and get better with time. And as I just alluded to, you guys know what the 3-month chart looks like for Crypto.com, but hey, the name of the game is to buy low and sell high. If you are looking to buy low and you want to buy into projects for which you have a lot of confidence and you see a good future, this, in my opinion, not financial advice, but this is a perfect example of buying low. And finally for today here, we have Morpheus Network that we've talked about briefly in the past, but never in too much depth. So let us know in the comments below if you'd like a more detailed video, an explanation of what this project is all about. Ticker MRPH. They're basically flat on the day, up 0.2% at 24 cents. This is, I think, the lowest entry in our list with a market cap of $8.4 million. Now, based on that lower market cap of $8.4 million, that does place Morpheus Network further down on the list. They're somewhere in the 400 range as far as their rank in terms of all altcoins, but the momentum is positive for them. It's skewing toward the positive, and these guys are in the game of supply chain blockchain, which is a space that is only going to grow, that's only going to receive more attention with time. So at the moment, Morpheus Network is very much under the radar, but that could well change in the weeks and the months and the years ahead. So keep an eye out for Morpheus Network. So do you like our choices, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army? Which altcoins do you agree with? Which ones did we omit and you would like to see perhaps in our next video? Those are our choices for the day. So comment below with your opinions as to whether or not we made the right ones, whether or not we made the wrong ones. And of course, let us know which, again, altcoin projects you would like to see us cover in the future. But that's what we're excited about for the time being. Expect more videos like this, everybody. If you do choose to invest on this Friday, the 13th, best of luck. Stay safe out there. Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications, guys. And as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.